Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here. We are in the fabulous back room at Baxter Cycle where all the amazing British motorcycles are kept. Classic vintage British motorcycles. We're going to kind of just look at the ones that are new in here. This is one I hadn't seen before. It says Cub 60 or 60 Cub, maybe that's the year, I don't know. Yeah, 1960 Cub. It's a 200cc, check that out as a title. Look at that, isn't that just, I like, it's like a mini shrunk down, you know, full size. It's cute. How's that? Over yonder, something all packaged up together. This one is probably a, I don't know what that is. Looks like a 200 also. But let's kind of walk down the aisles here. I like the way this one looks. There's something back there I want to show you. We're going to get to that in a minute. All kinds of nifty stuff here. Down here at the end is a Gold Star, I believe. Yes, we might have seen this one before. I'm going to do my best to try to get us a ride on that hot rod if it runs. I'm betting it does run. Gold Star 500. A friend of mine owns one of these in that exact color. Of course, I'm always going to show you the Fury back there. Jumping back here, the Vincent drag bike. A lot of people say, hey, take that one for a ride. You know what? I'm never riding that because I don't want to ride a drag bike. But pretty neat bike, though. I have rode a Vincent, just not that one. This is a, actually, well, that's an M20, but that's not what I wanted to show you. This is the one I wanted to show you. This is kind of a neat row of, I think this is a 36 or a 38 Royal Enfield. Probably one of the oldest ones I've ever seen. I hope to ride that. Our good friend Ever got that running. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to ride it that day. And these are two I just love. These are both GT 250s, 1967 Continental GT 250, 1966 right next to it. All kinds of goodies. This is one I want to try to get out too. I don't know, they were going to do some ignition work to it. I'm not sure if they got that done yet or not. But I have rode that bike before. It's a lot of fun. Just check it out. Beautiful sea of BSAs right here. Gorgeous motorcycles. I think I did a video on this one a while back when I actually rode it. That is a Thunderbird, 1952 Thunderbird 650. Check it out. Pre-unit. Gorgeous bike. We have seen the Commandos before. Making our way back down here. That's kind of interesting with a custom paint job. 650 TR6 Street Tracker, whatever that means. Onward here. Oh, cover your eyes, cover your eyes. Check this one out. Cushman. I can't remember the year on this one. 1950, Series 60. Did a little video on that. This is one I really want to get a ride on too someday if we can. That should be a lot of fun. Also, this one, this P11 right here, I'd like to get a ride on that too. That means it's sold. Doggone it. Well, we missed an opportunity. That's all right. They made about 2,500 of those, and we'll get a ride on one of them. They always get a couple through here every year. This is something interesting. I don't want to move it. It's on charger. Maybe it's not on charger anymore. I think it's a 750 by the look at the cylinder heads here. Now, I know a lot of y'all are going to cringe looking at this, but you know, one man's cringe is another man's art. And so I got to appreciate it from an artistic point of view. You know, he's done a lot with it. Not my thing, but I would like to ride it. It's an interesting looking machine. He has a hand shifter up there that hooks to the foot shifter. Right side shift, kickstart, oil tank here. I bet that makes a lot of noise with those straight pipes. Rigid rear end. Not much of a suspension on the rear. There is some springs down there. What's he got for a carb in a mall? On a mall carb. Very interesting. Unit engine, of course. Check that out. Check that out. All right, let's wander back here. I always like to show this one off. This is a signed bike. 1967. I know I'm going to get cussed out for not knowing who that is. Jeff Smith. I know he's a famous racer, number 21. But let's wander back here. It's going to be noisy. All right, this is an old matchless. This is a 1950 G3L. They're doing a bunch of work to it. Big old single cylinder. If this is a shop bike, we'll try to get a ride on that. Look at how dainty the frame is. The rear section here. It's just very thin tubing if you look at that compared to my finger. Little toolkit. He's putting an oil tank. He's got an oil tank he's going to put right there. Look at that little baby carburetor. It says them all on it. Overhead valve. Push rods right there. What's that say? Telehydraulic spring fork. Front end. Big old drum right there. These guys are going to kick me out because I'm in the way. 850 Commando right there. Beautiful bike. Check this out. Not sure what this is. Triumph, obviously. Little pieces everywhere. Let's get out in the sunlight. A little bit of heaven out here. Ah, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. Shiny. Boy, that'd be a fun ride, wouldn't it? Oil tank. Looks like a magneto. Pre-unit. I like it. Over here, this is a little more modern. This is a unit engine. Pre-unit means the engine and transmission are separate. 4-speed transmission, of course, separate from the engine. Where unit engine means the engine and the transmission are a unit, one piece. And you can see that. You can tell a unit transmission, a unit 650 or 750, I suppose, by the nose on the motor, nose cone. This connection right here, the space between the kicker and the shifter here, and the angles here. Kind of neat. I like that. Chrome oil tank, it must go fast, right? Hey, here's a 750 Bonneville. Gorgeous disc brake on the front. Check out this drum brake. I love these drum brakes. I think these are just gorgeous. You know, the intakes, they're usually covered because they only uncovered them for racing, but they don't want water getting in a normal. It's a dual leading shoe setup. Over here we've got the Triumph hydraulic disc brake on the front, probably a 10.5 inch or something like that. Nice, nice, nice. Check that out. Which one do I like the best? Probably that one. I like them all, honestly, but hey, life is good. Life is good. If y'all are interested in a new or used Royal Enfield Triumph Classic British bike of any type, need parts, thingamajigs, doodads, advice, service, work, anything like that, get yourself over here to Baxter Cycle in the mighty mini-tropolis of Marnie, Iowa, or go to baxtercycle.com. Make sure you tell them fine folks that Fuzzy Biker sent you. Now, it is a gorgeous day. I have been riding motorcycle. I think I'm going to go ride some more. You all do the same if you can. Wahoo!